Phoenix turnover. So Durant, more touches. That was a big theme for Monty Williams. More opportunities to score, more shots. We'll see how that shows up offensively. On the other end of the floor, how do the Suns, as you mentioned, take on Kawhi Leonard as Westbrook drills a three for the Clippers?
Well, I think on Kawhi Leonard, they're going to have to double team him, as we saw in the first possession. I mean, one guy cannot stop him.
Westbrook gets a Durant duty and gets a block. Westbrook was a beast defensively, especially on Durant. Batum in the corner, quick release of air ball. And now Eric Gordon lines it up and knocks it down. Remember, Gordon, 12 first quarter points. He made 2 threes in game 1. He really got the Clippers off to a good start.
Alrighty, what is good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're just tuning in, thank you for tuning in. If you come from the last stream where we covered the Cavs versus Knicks, we are now checking out the Phoenix Suns versus the Clippers, where the Clippers are leading the series. Eric Gordon is going to go ahead and knock down a 3-point bucket. Some good shooting by both teams so far. 11-7 is the score. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hope everybody's doing great tonight. Make sure y'all take part in the poll. Let me know who y'all got winning this one. And right on the other end, Chris Paul getting a little too. Wasn't even to get to his spot the other night, but gets an early one and gets going. I really hope and really think this is going to be a big KD game, but Clippers are trying to make it tough. Kawhi's going to shoot a three-pointer. No good. Extra pass. Eric Gordon needed him to make that one a grab. Oh, you can hear game audio. Thank you. I always forget to mute that after I do videos and stuff. Thank you, Nate. Thank you. I do that every single time I edit videos, and then before streams, I always get turned off. Westbrook dribbling, driving right side, scores 11-9. Westbrook backing up CP3. He's going to make a great pass inside to Zubac, guarded by Aiden. Zubac's going to spin inside. Hook shot, no good. Rebound, Aiden. Booker bringing the ball up. He's going to drive, go high off the glass with the left hand. Gets the roll to go. 13 points. Slim! What's good with you, Slim? Welcome to the channel, baby. Score is 11-11. Oh, not 13. Booker goes high with the left hand. Real high with the left hand. Chris Paul driving in. Kicks out. Wide open is Torrey Craig. No good, but there's going to be a loose ball foul on Leonard. Leonard's going to push off the back of DeAndre Ayton. Is going to be a foul, and the ball's going to stay with Phoenix. But how's everybody doing this evening? How you living, Slim? How's everything going with your brother? Devin Booker, guarded by Batum up top. Hesitates, drives inside, tries to kick out the CP. Quick hands by Kawhi, sends it out of bounds. 3.6 shoot. Suns will maintain it. Paul George rocking the Little Wayne tee. Paul's going to inbound it. It's going to go off the knee of Aiden, out of bounds to the Clippers. Let me do this real quick, guys. Make sure if y'all here, y'all hit that like button early. Let's see if we get to 10 likes before the end of this first quarter and get this show popping. Russell Westbrook driving left side on Booker. Takes him straight to the cup and gets the shot to go. I think we're going to see a much better game from Russell Westbrook tonight. Nothing crazy, but I think he's going to drop about 18 points. Shot very poorly last night, 3 for 19, but played great on the defensive end. Almost had a triple-double. And I think he's going to put some buckets up. Kawhi Leonard drive inside. Kick out. Westbrook 3. Right off the back of the rim. Rebound CP. CP had 10 rebounds last game. Thought about shooting. He's going to pass it over to KD. KD's going to draw the foul by Russell Westbrook. Tough foul for Westbrook. Westbrook didn't quite have positioning on him, and Durant trying to wrap around him. It's one of those fouls where it benefits the offense, but the defense really didn't do anything wrong, except for they just got in the way. You know what I mean? Like, what else are you supposed to do? Let's see here. Let's see. One sec, guys. Let me get all of other people that are going live right now. I know our boy Coach Dante is currently live. See, is Uneducated doing the second game as well. I think he just did one, so that's cool. That's chill. That's chill. They said, signs my wife isn't at home. I haven't worn pants in 24 hours. Man, that is the one thing I miss with living alone, bro. Like, whenever I was living alone for a couple years, and I was home, I was in my boxers 24/7, bro. 24/7. I did not care. Boxers and a plain white tee. That's all you needed. Slim said, so many early whistles. Yeah, I kind of got in here a little bit late because we had so much issues with YouTube earlier today, where for some reason it streamed from both of our set videos when it shouldn't have. And so I missed the first couple minutes, but hopefully the whistles settle down. We never want to see the refs control the game. What has y'all's favorite matchups been? I know, a lot of people have been enjoying the Golden State-Sacramento series. Things getting heated. It feels like playoffs. We've seen some physicality. There's talks of Draymond Green possibly getting suspended. I meant to mention that in our previous stream with Non. But what's everybody's thoughts on that? Do you think Draymond should get a suspension, or you think, he was just frustrated with Sabonis continuously grabbing at his feet every time he falls to the ground? Let me know what you think. Personally, I'm very in between, because the thing is, what Draymond did was just super uncalled for. I mean, you do just set your foot down, but he stomped. It wasn't like he just stepped on him. He stomped and pounced off of him, and it's obsessive and it's deliberate. English hard, remember, Nate? It was obsessive and deliberate. But him going out is such a huge factor because, as Non said, and as we've noticed, Draymond's the guy who brings the ball up court most of the time. He's one that sets the tempo. He is that aggressiveness for that team. It's gonna be interesting. Lakers Grizz has just started. Could be epic. Yeah, the Lakers Grizz. I haven't got to watch a Lakers Grizzlies game yet, and I really want to. When do they go? When do they go next? I think they play tomorrow, and I'm not going to be able to be here. No, I will not. Tomorrow is Skyla's birthday, so I will not be here at the 6:30 game. I think Non's going to try and do the 6:30 game tomorrow without me. And then, depending on what time I get home, either we'll both do the Timberwolves Nuggets, or it might just me going solo dolo for the Wolves and Nuggets game at 9. But yeah, the Lakers-Grizzly game, I haven't got to watch any of it, but I've heard it's been very competitive, and especially now with Ja going out, there's just no telling. But back in action here, Booker to Aiden. Aiden, shot goes short off the front of the rim. Sappy struggling at English, that's impossible. Right, just don't worry about me. Westbrook thought about shooting it, decides to go inside on Aiden, puts up the layup, doesn't get it, and they're going to call offensive foul on Westbrook. I thought maybe he traveled. I don't know where the offensive foul comes in, but that's two quick ones for Westbrook. Sonics don't have free Wi-Fi. I don't think they do, actually, Nate. I don't think they do. I'll call headquarters, see what I can get fixed, or we'll just pick up the Sonic and we'll drive to a Walmart parking lot. They have really good Wi-Fi. All right, inbound to Paul. It's her birthday, bro. I got to be nice to her. KD's going to go ahead and shoot the mid-range. Knocks it down. Kawhi driving left side on Craig. Pulls up from the free throw line. And that's just automatic. Man has checked in for Russell Westbrook. Man was an absolute pest as well. When Westbrook went out, it was like nothing changed because Man was getting on the nerves of all the Sun stars. CP takes a corner three. Rated three. I hate when Chris Paul doesn't make corner threes. He's better off just shooting it from straight away. From the side, I have no confidence. Kawhi driving left side, spins inside. Such a pretty move, but he's going to miss the layup. And the ball almost turned over. CP is able to gather it up, gives it to KD. KD's just like, yeah, I'll walk into a shot. But doesn't drop it off the back of the rim. Score is still 15-13. The mozzarella sticks do sound good, bro. Like, I'm going to go get mozzarella sticks for lunch. Torrey Craig gets a steal on Zubac. Great strip. He should have passed it up. Had Booker wide, but missed him. Kevin Durant now guarded by Man. Gets a little bit of a trap from Eric Gordon. He's going to kick out. Back to KD. Up top. Guarded by Man. Drives left side. Gets straight by him. Pulls back. Gets a simple short-range shot. Too simple. Especially when you're as tall and lengthy as KD is. Kawhi drives inside. Gets hit a couple times. No foul. I guess they're saying that the defender had hands on ball, but Durant's going to come up with it. Guarded by Durant. Throws up an air ball. Now Durant wants a foul. Everybody wants a foul. Batum back to Gordon. Deep three for Gordon. I need this. No good. Rebounded by Kawhi. Kick out Man. Man gets it off the dribble. Decides to put it up and knocks it in. 18-15. Clippers up. 4 offensive rebounds for the Clippers. They're leading the rebounds by 3 right now. Just to 1 Phoenix offensive board. Booker's going to drive inside. Thought he was going to pull. Does a little too much. It takes a little too long for Booker to get going. A warmed up Booker steps up to that elbow shot and puts it straight in. Doesn't think. He hesitates, tries to go inside, and then Man just gets a poke on it. Going to get my phone's charging to work rest of the day, so we'll put you on the big screen. So let's talk you for me. Oh, gonna fire up the air fryer. Yeah, bro. What you making? What you got? Jalapeno poppers tonight, or what you got? All right, man. Well, have a good work day, brother. I appreciate you for keeping us up on the big screen. Much love, much love. Now that I know that you're on the big screen, I'll make sure not to talk crap about you or bully you since you're still here, you know? Booker's going to knock down the first. And I believe Chris Paul just checked out. I'm assuming for Shamet, unless Payne is back now. Biyombo is also checked in for Aiden. Yeah, they're going to bring in Shamet. Norm Powell also checked in. He had a great game last night. He held it down in the first half, especially. Kawhi now guarded by Biyombo. It's such a mismatch by Kawhi. I want to take him to the hole. Gets him the jump. Kicks out Eric Gordon. Double takes on the 3. Drives inside. Rejected by Kevin Durant. Booker. 3. I think his foot might have been on the line. It's going to be short. Zubac with the board. But a steal by Devin Booker. Goes straight in, but they're going to call a foul. Oh, no. Torrey Craig gets an off-ball foul in the steal attempt. Poppers, Magic. Oh, you got the ultimate appetizer combo right now. And Craig's also going to get a technical foul after he wasn't happy about the... What did they call it? They just called it a loose ball foul on Craig? That wasn't a loose ball foul. And the call didn't come until after the steal as well. It was a super late whistle. I'd be upset as well. But Coach Dante said, what up, Dante? I got you up as well, my brother. And Kawhi is going to knock down the first. Score is 19-17. Booker did make most of his free throws earlier. So with that foul happening before the turnover, that means the Tech and Clippers have the ball. And the refs you suck chant coming out early in the Footprint Center. I nearly bought wings too. My primary focus is on. Oh man, is it wings? Are wings in the air fryer good? I feel like you got to cook them like really right. Man, driving inside on Booker. Kicks out, finds Plumlee. Plumlee does get fouled though. No, that's a foul. It was all wrist. It was all wrist. Foods that can be eaten with one hand and create now. No. Oh, I got you. Smart. Let me guess. You're not eating off a plate either. You got some paper plates as well. That way you can just throw away. No dishes for the week, bro. I do have to use the restroom, guys. I'm going to try to wait for this quarter to end before I do. Definitely don't want to leave this early, but let's try and get these likes up, guys. 6 of y'all in here. We got 6 likes. If you haven't liked it yet, hit that like button. Let's see if we can get up to 10 before the end of the first. Also, don't forget to take part in the poll. Let us know who you got winning. Right now, Clippers are favored 60% to the Suns 20. I'm lazy, but not a savage guy. I mean, bro, I'm not trying to wash no dang dishes, bro. I hate washing dishes. 21-17 after the 2 made free throws by Plumlee. I just hate washing dishes, especially like if I'm by myself. I'm not going to run a dishwasher, so I'm not going to hand wash if I don't have to. Biyombo gets the follow-up off the assist. Kawhi dribbling left, cuts back on Shamet. He's going to get trapped by KD. KD wants this matchup. He was scaring away from it last game. Powell with it. Kicks out. Man, guarded by Biyombo. Is going to drive inside. Tries to get it to Gordon. Man, trying to do a little too much right now. The upward pass towards Okogie was too far and goes out of bounds. Clippers ball. And 36 hours, I've used 1 bowl and 1 plate. That was leftovers. Oh, okay. We'll say, all right, but then you're chilling, bro. You're chilling. All right, we're going to take a commercial break. I'm going to go run to the restroom really fast, guys. All right, we are back. We are back. Boom, 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 boom. I want to give a huge shout out to everybody that has tuned into the Real Fan Sports channel. We are now officially at 2,175 subscribers. On our way, grinding and hustling, trying to get to that 3,000 mark. We do have some new videos coming out later this week. I recorded a couple videos earlier today. We'll have them edited and up. Probably have a video out on Friday and then one on Monday. So look forward to those, guys. I know our edited content has been slacking a little bit with all these live streams, but we will have some here and there. Try to get back into our normal schedule of about 3 a week. Nate said, okay, I'm gone. All right, brother. Enjoy your work day. Enjoy your work day. Everyone that's popping in, please let us know who are you rooting for in today's matchup and who you are rooting for in the playoffs this year. Who we got going to the finals? I think, you know, right now the Kings have been not the surprise, but like didn't expect them to play so many close games against Golden State and still come up on top. I think that's like the biggest story so far of the playoffs is the fact that they have kept it close in the range that we've seen Warriors just take it over in the third or fourth quarter and go ahead and win, but they have held on to their leads. Are they a real threat? Are they the biggest threat in the West? The Jazz, I'm sorry, not the Jazz, but the Nuggets grabbed the big win against the Timberwolves. But it's the Timberwolves. Can they hold that in? Can Jokic, finally play well in the playoffs? Can he have contribution from his other teammates? These are things that we're gonna have to wait and see as it gets deeper into it. A lot of great games. Suns already with 5 turnovers, and 4 of which have been just unforced. Just clumsy basketball, stepping out of bounds, poor catching, lazy passing. Back in game now, 21-19. Man bringing the ball up, guarded by Shamet. I got Shamet making a 3 tonight. I think I actually have Shamet making 2. They're going to go ahead and give backcourt violation on the Clippers. So now the Clippers with a lazy one. Okogie did push off Powell a little bit. But they're not going to give him the whistle. Okogie's going to come and bring the inbound in to Booker. We got Booker, Okogie, Shamet, KD, and Biyombo. Only 2 starters still in the game, but Okogie did start a lot of games at the middle part of this year. KD turns it over to Kawhi. Kawhi taking advantage of it, and what Kawhi does so well is he doesn't try to settle it with a layup. He just says, "I'ma dunk it." I wish big man would just do that. Just dunk it. Shamet driving right side. Great pass to Biyombo. Biyombo doesn't shoot it, though. Kicks out Okogie. Wide open 3. Knocks it down. Okogie getting involved. Had no involvement whatsoever the other night. Today gets a nice little corner in the 3 and see if that can level out to be something more. Kawhi guarded by Booker. They have KD on Powell right now. Gordon's going to go inside, kick out to Powell, who's left wide open, misses. Okogie with the rebound. Biyombo almost got called on a foul there, pushing off on Plumlee. Devin Booker driving baseline, gets hit by man. Foul, but it's on the floor, no basket. It's going to be the 5th foul for the Clippers, so they will be in the bonus here. Or they should be. Should be free throws, right? Yeah, they're lined up for free throws. Oh, they're not. I thought that was the 5th. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe I'm losing my mind. So it's going to be an inbound pass to Durant. Durant, working around screen, finds Okogie underneath, guarded by Plumlee. Kicks out, back to Durant. Durant trying to get to his shot. Readjusted too much. Airballs it. Powell bringing it in, going straight at the cup, gets rejected by Biyombo. Back out to Powell up top, guarded by Biyombo. He has the speed advantage, going to pull up from mid, don't get it. Plumlee is going to back tap it all the way out past the half court. Now with Kawhi, 10 seconds. 9, 8, guarded by Shamet. Crossing over, pulling up for 3. Kawhi effing Leonard. Don't forget, you guys, like the stream. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hit that like button, guys. Let's see if we can get up to 10 real fast. If you're in here and you haven't hit that like button, what are you doing? Hit the like. And if you don't want to hit the like button, let me know why. What can I do to make things a little better for you guys? So far, this game has felt a lot better from the game earlier today. But Clippers are doing some great things. They're going to bring Paul and some starters back in. So now on the court, Chris Paul, Aiden, KD, corner 3, rattles out. Kawhi Leonard grabs the board out of Aiden's hands. Leonard's looking to dominate right now. He's got fresh feet. He doesn't play in the regular season. We've already seen that. They're going to leave Kawhi wide open for 3. Hesitates on it, kicks out. Man knocks it in. Man, I didn't think there was no way that the Clippers would beat Phoenix tonight. I thought Phoenix would tie it up, but right now, Clippers are looking dominant. Devin Booker is grabbing at his left ankle, but he seems to be fine running around. Paul wraps around the Aiden screen. Aiden from mid-range. Yep. Aiden loves that shot. I don't know if Aiden's like just scared to go underneath or if he doesn't have a post move, but he loves shooting from the free throw line. The half-court buzzer beater goes up, no good, and that's going to end the first at 29-24. Clippers up by 5. The 2023 NBA playoffs. Brought to you by Real Fan Sports. What y'all think? Y'all think that sounds better? I feel like it rolls off the tongue a little bit better than Pixar. Boom. What the heck was that I just saw? Be myself. Okay. Ooh. Alright, so initial thoughts just right off in the first quarter is... One, just like Slim said, the officiating have had a couple of quick whistles. They definitely are trying to get like Westbrook out this game, and I think that's designed by the Suns. Even though Westbrook didn't shoot well last game, he's shooting 2 of 3 right now. He does have 5 points, but he was a pest on defense, pest on the boards, and was doing a lot of great things just overall. He got 2 quick ones. They had to pull him out. We haven't seen him since. I would expect him to come back in here in the to start off the second quarter. But a lot of sloppiness by the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix Suns right now already have 6 turnovers compared to 5 by the Clippers. But the Suns' turnovers have just been out of laziness. We've had people accidentally stepping out of bounds. We've had the ball miscaught, bouncing off the knee, not with pressure on them. We've had a couple of just lazy passes where people aren't looking. So some of these things are going to have to get cleaned up. Right now, Phoenix Suns are rocking with 8. Okogie has kind of came in. Biyombo's came in for a little bit. Shamit's came in. Shamit's still yet to take a shot. I don't think Shamit took a shot last game either. What happened to his three-point ability? Why isn't he taking any more threes? Why aren't they setting up looks for him? I understand you have 3 main guys in Booker, Paul, and Durant, but allow your bench players to come and put on some work too. They're not utilizing the players that they have in the full staff. I know you have 2 guys that can drop 30 every single night of the year, night of the season, but allow those role guys to come in and get warmed up as well. Because then it plays off them. When you get double teamed, they kick out to Sham and he knocks one. Kick out to Okogie, he knocks one. They got to start playing them honest. And when we know shooters shoot, you see one drop, you're going to drop a couple more. No reason not to have any shots up at all. And Kawhi is literally just doing everything for the Clippers right now. My guy Kawhi is already sitting he has 8 points. He has 4 rebounds, 5 assists, has the steal on Kevin Durant. And he is doing everything he can, playing a full quarter, 12 minutes. And we are going to come back here into the second quarter. We're seeing an interview with Ty Lue. And Clippers coach talking about just strong defense, being physical. They believe they can be out physical the Suns, and so far we've seen that. That was a big difference in the game on Sunday, and so far tonight. Man underneath, spinning, putting up a shot, is going to get fouled. He's going to be fouled by Warren. So 2 free throws coming up for Tyrese Mann. That was so loud, guys. Alright, he's going to knock down a couple of free throws. Extend the score out 31-24. Shamet bringing the ball up, works to Aiden. Plumlee gives Aiden all kind of space. Aiden's going to take that every day of the week. He prefers to shoot there rather than inside the paint. Plumlee's going to have to play him up high. Russell Westbrook is back in. Okogie getting ready to check in. I'm assuming it might be for Booker because Booker is dealing with that left ankle injury. CP hits the floor as Highland kind of crossed him up a little bit. I'm not quite sure why or what happened, but Paul hit the ground. The floater doesn't go. And Okogie's going to come in, and they're going to send Shamet back to the bench. And he's just not shooting. He's not acting like he wants to be here. He's not acting like he wants to be here at all. 31-26. CP bringing the ball up, guarded by Man. Pass the ball over to Aiden. Aiden working around inside the paint. Guarded by Plumlee. Told you, he doesn't want to get in the post. He doesn't like it. CP working around the Aiden screen. Paul wanted Aiden. Doesn't have it. 2 seconds. Has to pull up. Tries to put it off the glass. No good. Rebound. Bones. Highland. Westbrook's just going to walk into a shot. I like the confidence of Westbrook, Mo. He didn't make it, but I like the confidence. He should have made it, too. Confidence is so key for Westbrook. When he gets in his head, that's when things shut down. CP trying to get to his spot. Pulls up. Little too strong. Aiden doesn't even try to bother to get position for the rebound. Plumlee gets it. Westbrook going straight to the cup with the left hand. No good. Aiden with the board. Now Booker bringing it up. Guarded by Powell. And Powell's going to get a hand on it. They might call a foul. I think they're going to say a reach-in foul on Powell. Don't forget to get y'all's votes in, guys. If y'all are just now tuning in, appreciate you all for being here. My name is Zach, and this is Real Fan Sports. We're going to be live all the time during the NBA playoffs. We'll be back live tomorrow for Lakers and Memphis Grizzlies. And then more than likely we'll be live for Wolves versus Denver Nuggets. So please tune in, hit that subscribe button, turn on them bells. All right, inbound to Aiden. Aiden wants to get the ball to Booker. Booker finally gets it, guarded by Powell. Aiden backs off the screen. Tries to get the roll. It was obvious. It was obvious. Easy steal for the Clippers. Now Westbrook. I want to see you pass, Westbrook. Westbrook's going to go right through him, draw the foul, and it's going to get 2 for the strike as he misses the shot. I really wanted to see someone cut on Westbrook right there and give him an option along the baseline. He's put up a couple shots. None of them really worked. KD is getting ready to get checked back in. We'll see if he comes in for Warren, if they're going to go ahead and give Booker a break and play a little bit bigger. And they are going to take out Warren. One thing about Westbrook, he can attack the rim. That's when he's at his best. When Westbrook's at his best is when he attacks the rim, draws contact, and creates fouls and wears down the opposing team. This isn't quite at the par of the Westbrook that we are used to seeing from, 4 years ago, but this is much, much better. This is much, much better. He's playing confident, playing happy, playing hard. And the things that he doesn't, his scores and his shooting percentage but still might not be as high as what he would like, but what he does in the rebounding defensive end is what makes him a very valuable player for this team. CP in the corner, guarded by Man, gets around the screen. He's going to pull up from his spot. Chris Paul's spot is turning not into Chris Paul's spot because he cannot make it there anymore. Couldn't make it last night. He's only made it once tonight. What is going on? Powell's going to go ahead and get the follow-up transition basket, extend this lead once more, almost to 10, now 35-26. KD with the ball. KD's going to pass it over to Aiden. Aiden's going to pull up from the spot. He's been automatic from there tonight. I think that's no longer Paul's spot. That is now Aiden's spot. Get off the pick and roll, shoot from the free throw line. That's what Aiden wants all dang day. Bones Highland. Lanky. Kicks out Westbrook. Westbrook guarded by KD. He wants to step back into a shot. Kicks out Powell. Powell guarded by Lee. He's going to go ahead and put the high floater. And Powell knocks it down. Doing so much work without Paul George. He's been the guy that they can rely on in that second unit. Pass overhead, and Highland's just like, yeah, I'm good. Take the foul and get it inbound. I'm not mad at that foul by Highland. I'm not mad at that at all. Don't give away any free points. You had a mismatch bad rotations, didn't have anyone help you underneath, foul, and start over. Paul takes the inbound, going to get fouled by the reach in on Powell. KD's going to inbound the ball. To CP. CP guarded by Russ. They're trying to set up that same screen to Aiden. This time, Paul's going to find Okogie cutting, who loses it, but it lands right in the hands of Aiden for an easy deuce. 7-point game, 37-30. Westbrook bringing the ball up. Now hand over to Powell. Powell drives in past the Plumlee screen. Kick out Westbrook. Westbrook's made 1-3. Makes a second one. Westbrook firing tonight. And that puts us at 40. Aiden knocks it in. And I believe Westbrook is now the... Is he the only person to score over 10 points? Is that what they just said for the Clippers? Westbrook leading the scores? Oh my goodness. Westbrook bringing it up. Aiden made one again from his same spot. He's been hot there. Highland for 3. No good. Highland's shot looks so weak when he shoots it. He doesn't put a whole lot of legs into it. Okogie is going to drive inside, put the floater over Plumlee, but misses it. Can't miss that. Can't miss that. Okogie, that's enough to get you taken out right now. Highland's going to drive, left side layup, and here comes the timeout. And I'm not surprised with it. Not surprised with it at all. They're going to take Okogie out. Okogie, you can't miss straight up layups. Can't miss straight up layups like that. So, 10-point game. Clippers up big early. Man, if Clippers first round the Suns. Now, Clippers are a team that a lot of us in the beginning of the season, including me and Non, thought were a potential underdog title contending team. Paul George got hurt. Kawhi played his limited games like he always does. Acquired Westbrook. Got rid of their star from last year in goodness, I'm forgetting his name. I see Non here, so Non might be able to remember it. I can't. Reggie Jackson, thank you. But if you're the Suns and you get first rounded after grabbing KD, you lost your defensive presence, and you're visibly seeing the lack of production from Chris Paul. I think the obvious move is getting rid of Paul. But what would you get for him? I don't think you're going to be able to make up for the defense that you missed from Mikal Bridges. You're not going to be able to grab someone that is going to be able to be an instant starter on this team. You'd have to work somebody up. So then who would you start up at the 1? Would you bring in Cam Payne and have Payne be that starter for now? What do? The Clippers bench is outplaying the Suns bench. Oh, without a doubt. Yeah, Suns bench, it has nothing. They lost all their depth on that KD trade. Lost all their depth. Losing Mikal Bridges was probably one of the toughest things. He was the glue that held that team together. Defensively, he was amazing. Had great reach. His shots were starting to come together, especially when Booker had went down and he had to be one of the main scorers for that team. He was a guy that was completely underutilized. And that's, also not mentioning Cam Johnson, another spot-up three-point shooter that they're missing. They lack that depth now in their team. And the thing that I found super interesting too was that last year they had JaVale McGee. Get rid of him, he goes over to Dallas. They didn't even play Biyombo in the playoffs. He had DMPs the whole time. They rather play McGee, and now all of a sudden you have him as your trusted guy to play behind Aiden, who is, again, a guy that they really didn't even want there anymore. The only reason why he's still there is because Chris Paul loves running the pick and roll with him. That's the only reason why he's still there. Monty Williams has problems with him. The organization has problems with him. He doesn't want to be there. The only reason why he's there is because of CP. Has anyone watched this Dwayne Wade show? The Cube, I think is what it's called. Has anyone watched this? I watched it once. Dwayne Wade is actually low-key entertaining, bro. I didn't think he was going to be as entertaining as what he was, but he got it going on. So, looking at the Phoenix Suns right now, mid-range shooting, Kevin Durant is 3 for 7, Booker 3 for 7, Chris Paul 1 for 4, rest team 1 for 9. That was all in game 1. And guys like CP, Kevin Durant, those are mid-range shooters. That's what they're built around, and they couldn't get buckets to go. I just saw the guy with the orange hair. I can't stand that guy. I see him behind the goal. He pissed me off so much during the Pels Sun series last year. Paul working around the Aiden screen, guarded by Man. They are down by 10. Work the ball to KD. KD loses the drill for a little bit, but puts it high off the glass. And Kevin Durant's going to have a big game tonight. I expect him to drop over 30. I really want to say over 35. I think he should be the main person to shoot tonight. Russell Westbrook drives left side, straight to the cup, gets the foul, and 1. Westbrook showing out and showing up for the Clippers. 44 points for the Clippers with a free throw to come. Westbrook right now shooting 4 for 7, 2 for 3 from 3, and perfect at the line with 12 points. And he is leading all scorers in today's game. I'm going to need a thorough apology from everybody on Twitter that was giving him so much crap the other night, even though he was a main factor in their win, regardless of his missed shooting. And he's going to go ahead and knock that down, 45. And this free throw discrepancy is also really big, and a lot of that comes because of Aiden's lack of want to drive inside. He'd rather shoot the mid-range so he doesn't get the opposing team in foul trouble. Aiden now is going to go in for the dunk, avoids contact and try to dunk solo, misses the shot. Luckily, it lands in his hands and he's able to put up a floater, but that's exactly what I'm talking about. Aiden does not want to get physical down low. He's scared of it, and he's making shots, so you can't be mad at him. He's leading the Suns now with 12 points, but at the same time, you want him to get other guys in foul trouble and beat him up, wear him down. He's letting them be rested right now. Highland guarded by Paul. He's going to draw the foul. They're going to say no. Are they going to say 3? No, they're going to say no shot. They're going to no shot. It's going to be a rip-through foul. Highland tried to hit Chris Paul with Chris Paul's favorite rip-through attempt. I honestly don't think that was a rip-through. I think Highland actually wanted to shoot that, if you want to be honest with you. Y'all let me know. Do you think Highland was actually looking to shoot? I think he was. I don't think he was trying to get a foul there. Man inbounds to Kawhi. Kawhi, we see Torrey Craig's going to come back in. I was wondering where he's been. Kawhi Leonard. Wow. Right back on the floor is Kawhi Leonard. Right back on the score sheet is Kawhi Leonard. Knocks down the 3. Booker hesitates. Y'all saw that, right? Y'all saw that? Y'all saw that Devin Booker shot, I guess? Man. We got Westbrook, and then we got Devin Booker. Boy, that was something. That was something. Leonard's gonna miss his first free throw. Wow. Devin Booker. I'm just convinced that Westbrook. I'm sorry, not Westbrook. I'm just convinced that Booker shouldn't take a shot until the third quarter. I'm just convinced. Booker. Guarded by Powell. Drives inside. Kicks out. Torrey Craig. Wide open 3. Knocks it down. Great ball movement. Bringing it back up to 10. 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Kawhi Leonard working on Craig. He's going to drive inside. Blow right past him with minimal effort. It gets the easy dunk. 14 points for Kawhi Leonard. 5 for 8 shooting with 5 rebounds. Booker getting into the mid-range. Pulls up over man. All right. Okay. Thank you, Booker. Thank you. Thank you. Good shot. Torrey Craig gets pulled to the ground by man on the back of the jersey. How does that not get called? Kawhi 3. No good. Rebound KD. KD working around the Aiden screen. It's going to be a foul on Powell. Kawhi possibly should have got a foul that called there as well, as Okogie just slaps him across the body. I feel like everyone just thought Kawhi was so dominant right there because he barely hesitated. They didn't even notice the foul, but it was an obvious one by Okogie. Or sorry, not by Okogie, but by Craig. Is that third foul on Powell? Gordon's going to come back in. Durant. Feed underneath the Aiden. Aiden falls down. Ends up in Craig's hands. 6 seconds. 5. Booker with it. Kicks out. Craig. Corner 3. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Great, great work by Torrey Craig. Great awareness of spacing on the floor. Gets that corner. Knows they're a mismatch with bodies hitting the ground. And sets up. Knocks down the big 3. Westbrook driving inside on Craig. Westbrook gets it right back. They are just physically outwilling the Suns right now. Aiden high screen. Durant guarded by Batum. They liked this matchup earlier. Durant pulls up mid-range. Knocks that down. Shooting really much, much better tonight from the mid-range is KD. The other night, a lot of his points came from the three-point. He had, I believe, 28 points on Sunday. Westbrook guarded by Booker. Turnaround, jumper, gets it to go. Oh, man. If Westbrook's making his shots as well as Kawhi, then, man, it might be a long day for the Suns. Somebody else is going to have to step up. KD back from the same spot, but on the opposite side this time. Knocks it down. 48-55. 17 points for Russell Westbrook. And we're going to have 12 points for Kevin Durant. Kawhi Leonard working around. Gets the mismatch on Sham. And he loves this. Booker's finally going to come and trap. They're going to feed it underneath to Zubac because Aiden came forward too much. Zubac gets an easy two-piece. KD gets in the mid-range. Kicks out Craig. Back out to AD. Guarded by a tomb. You want that DeAndre Aiden. They're going to try and cause the rip-through. And they're going to get Batum on the rip-through. Durant getting flustered by Batum's tight defense. Batum's got a hand on him the whole time. We hate the rip-through, and I understand why KD did it there. But Batum's playing phenomenal defense on KD right now, making it really difficult to get to his shot. He's having to work for every bucket that he gets so far. Right. Sorry guys, just showing a quick love to some of the other channels that are live right now. Appreciate you all for tuning in and checking out today's stream, and those of you that have checked out all of our streams of the NBA so far. Like I said earlier, we will be live a whole lot. Y'all gonna get sick and tired of us popping in on your feed, but we're gonna try to make the conversation as fun as possible and as entertaining as possible, as we'll be covering the majority of the NBA playoffs. We have 2 streams planned for tomorrow. Lakers versus Grizzlies, and then Timberwolves versus Nuggets. Me and Nonpfixion, my co-host, he isn't here at the moment because he has a stream later tonight at 2 a.m. Nonpfixion will be doing a watch-along for the final episode of The Mandalorian. If you want to go ahead and check out Nonfiction's channel, please go ahead and click over. I'm going to drop some links for his YouTube and his Instagram and all of his social medias. You can go click over there and, see what's good with him. Ba, 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 ba. But right now, with 2.5 minutes to go in this second, Suns are down by 9. I thought Clippers were going to walk away with it for a little bit. Luckily, KD's came in, made a couple of good buckets. Right now, Aiden and Durant both have 12 points. Booker shooting 3 for 7 with 8. Chris Paul can't make a bucket right now. Shooting 1 for 5, and he's had some good looks, has just 2 points. Off the bench struggles for the Suns continue. Shaman has played 10 minutes and has yet to produce a single shot. Damian Lee, the former Warrior, has been in for 3 minutes, has not produced a shot. TJ Warren, who played for 2 minutes, did not produce a single shot, nor a single stat. Biyombo came in for Aiden, DeAndre Aiden. Only made 1 shot and 1 assist. Didn't even grab a rebound. He did have 1 block, though. The lack of effort and efficiency from the Suns is going to be their downfall, especially in this series, whenever a Clippers team feels very confident in their second string. Powell's been playing phenomenal. Mann's playing great. Highland Plumlee is a very transitionable center between him and Zubac. Their starters are going to have to do a lot of work tonight to be able to make this series competitive, let alone have a chance to win it. KD's going to go ahead and make both free throws from the strike after the break. Batum now bringing it up, passing over to Russell Westbrook, who's going to be guarded by KD. He wants to feed the ball down low to Kawhi Leonard. Somehow the ball got to him, but it's going to be fumbled around. Now Booker bringing it up. Second turnover. Oh, he had Torrey Craig. Booker thought about shooting as Gordon went flying past him. Now Durant. Durant getting to his spot again. He's been automatic from mid-range. He'll continue that, making it 52-57. 5-point game. 2 minutes remaining in this second quarter. 16 points for Durant. 10 this quarter alone. Westbrook kicks out. Eric Gordon, I need that 3. My goodness. Help my bet out, please. Help my bet out, please. Booker gets the foul. Goes up with the left hand. Can't get it to go. But 2 from the strike coming for Booker. One thing that Booker does so well is drawing contact and getting to the line. And whenever he shoots well, on top of that is whenever he's dangerous. So far, isn't shooting great. He's shooting right around 40%, but getting to the line twice so far is helping along with that. Booker knocks down the first. Games coming up tomorrow. Heat and Bucks. It's going to be on NBA TV. And then the other games talked about earlier. Grizz, Lakers, and then Timberwolves, Nuggets. 3-point game. Just like that after the 2 made free throws. Kawhi is going to send Booker to the ground. Kicks out Man. Man extra pass. Batum for 3. Off the back rim. Offensive board by Man. Gordon for 3. Gordon, can you make it? I just need 2 from you for my parlay, baby. Come on. KD gets to his spot. Doesn't make it. I was about to add the points before he even shot it. 57-54. Still the score. 1 minute remaining. Eric Gordon's going to drive right side. Travels for sure, right? Travels for sure? No? Zubac gets it. Puts it up. No good. Where are the referees at? KD is going to get stripped. Deflection. Eric Gordon's going to drive in on Aiden. Kick out. Kawhi Leonard. Leonard guarded by Paul. Pulls up baseline. Good shot. Thought he was fouled as well, but doesn't get it. Chris Paul trying to get his shot to go. Finally. Wet. Bottom of the net. 56-59. We got 2 possessions remaining, about a 5 seconds difference between shot clock and game clock. Gordon bringing the ball up. They want to get to Kawhi, that's without a doubt. They're going to work it to Man. Man guarded by Craig. Throws it over the top to Kawhi. Kawhi, turnaround jumper baseline, no good. Craig bringing it up. He's got time. You got 7 seconds. 6. Over to Booker. He takes the last shot. 3, 2, 3-pointer. Good! Tied game with 0.8 seconds to strip. Insta half. 59-59. Booker ice cold. Knocks down the 3 with the mean mug afterwards. He knew exactly what he wanted. And the good Lord says, ask and you shall receive. Booker knocking it over. Man. Wow. Great shot. Great shot. If you are a member of the channel, please spam the splash emotes, because that was most definitely a splash. Tied at 59 all with a commercial break to come up. I'm going to go ahead, guys. I got to run to the restroom. I'm going to go ahead and run some ads real quick if you want to stick along just for a second while I go handle my business. We will be right back. All right, guys, we are officially at halftime. That half flew by, man. Flew by. Let's take a look at the stats here. We already know Leonard, KD, Westbrook, and Aiden have been some big focal points of today's game so far. Right now, looking at the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard has 16 points, shooting 6 of 11, 2 for 4 from 3, 2 to 3 from the line. He also has 5 boards and 6 assists to go along with it, looking to get a triple-double in tonight's game. A lot of dominant plays by the stars of both teams. Westbrook doing what he couldn't do the other night, which is score. He has 17 points. He's leading. Is he leading all? He's leading all scorers so far in tonight's game by the end of the first half. He does only have 1 rebound and 1 assist, but he has a block to go along with it. I need him to get a couple steals. I played him 2 steals in one of my parlays today. Eric Gordon did make 2 threes, so that's cool with my parlay. I didn't realize he made 3 already. That's great. And then Man off the bench has 8 points, and Powell with 4 points off the bench. Powell not having as efficient of a night as he did on Sunday, but has 4 points, shooting 2 for 7. Man 2 for 2. And then has hit 2 free throws as well for 8 points. Looking over at the Phoenix Suns, who were able to tie it up right near the end. They were down by 10 for quite a while. Kevin Durant leading the front with 16 points, 7 for 13. He's been automatic from close range tonight. He's only put up 1 3-pointer that missed. He was shooting a lot of threes the other night. We're not seeing that. We're not seeing that as much today. He has 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 blocks, but he does have 4 turnovers. A couple of really great strips. I believe both of those steals, one came from Leonard and another came from Tyrese Mann. DeAndre Ayton shooting 6 for 8, shooting very well with 12 points. He does have 8 rebounds, which is the exact same amount that he had last game altogether. So I'm glad that he's being a little more active on boards tonight. But still, the story is off the bench for the Suns. They have to get production out of these other guys. Playoffs are too long to get 0. And the fact that they've gone 10 players deep right now is that they don't even know who to bring in to be that guy. And once you get into those, conference finals or even the next round, the semi-conference finals, you are going to have just 3 guys that you can rely on to do well. And they haven't found a single person yet that can come off the bench and put forth enough effort to make it worth it. Slim South says, okay, we got a game now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, we do, Slim. We got a game now. I still think Suns have to win this one, right? If Suns drop 0-2, the Suns aren't Golden State. Golden State, I still think, has a chance to win it over the Kings. I think it's definitely going to be a climb. But if the Suns go 0-2 in their home, they might get 4-0. They might, they might snag one. It might be a gentleman's sweep. They're going to have to win this game here. I love how I love what Shaq is saying right now at the halftime TNT show. Talks about a conversation he had with Mark Jackson after a game, and he's talking to Mark, and Shaq walks up to Mark and goes, "Yeah, don't worry, I know I played bad." And he goes, "No." He said, "If you play hard, the basketball gods will gift you." And that's what Westbrook has done. He played horrible last week. He only had, like I said, I think it was like 3 for 19, 3 for 17, whatever it is. But he played hard, played physical. He had 11 boards, 9 or 8 assists, and tonight he's getting the scores going. He's only missed 2 buckets. That's interesting. King of the Jet Smith putting up some knowledge for you boys. You stat trackers in game, saying, someone asked him, "Hey, how many points you had?" He said, "Oh, 17." He goes, "Oh, well, you play good enough, because if you know what your stats are, then you weren't working hard enough." Damn. Don't forget to get y'all's votes up on the polls, guys. If you see it, go ahead, let me know. Right now, Clippers are favorites, 67%. Suns, 11. KD ISO explosion at 11%. Nah, if you're in here, bro, what a come up, bro. That was a good one. I like that. And then don't care, but I'm here at 10%. I'm glad those of you that don't care, but you're here just tuning along and enjoying the conversation. I really appreciate you all for being here. If oh yeah, because Aiden doesn't get offensive rebounds because he doesn't like to go down low. I mean, he has 8 right now because he has 7 defensively, but Aiden does not like to be underneath. He doesn't like to be. That's why he doesn't get offensive rebounds. He'll get defensive because he's forced to be underneath, and he is athletic, and he is big. And Zubac and both Zubac and Plumlee like to play low. So he's forced to get underneath. That's interesting. Let us know who you got winning. Let me know in the messages as well, guys. Don't just take part in the poll. I want y'all to get those polls up and get the likes up on the video, but I want to have a conversation with you guys. Send me a message. Let me know who you got winning. Let me know why. Rep your team. Rep your squad. If you don't care, you're just here to watch a good game, let me know who your favorite team in the playoffs are tonight. Let's debate it. Let's have a conversation. Let's figure out who we have favored right now. After watching this first round so far, I know we're only 2 games into some games and 1 game into the other. The Kings have been very surprising. Celtics are just handling business as we expect. I'm not really truly ready to evaluate the Celtics until after they get out of round one. 76ers are definitely my favorite team to win everything. I don't know why. I know some people are going to call me crazy. I'm not even a 76ers fan, but I really just like the team that they have right now. I love Tobias Harris. Don't love Embiid, don't love Harden, but I think they have been playing a lot better together. I like this iteration of Harden as well, of being more of a passer. I think they got a really special team. And then Maxey, I don't think there's many people that don't like Maxey. Maxey's a good little player. Who's y'all's favorite to win the championship this year? I ain't mean right now. For those of you that are joined in tonight for the NBA playoffs, we also cover the NFL. We have plans on doing a live stream for the first round of the NFL draft. Should be a lot of fun. We're about to start reaching out to some people and see if we can get some guests to come and join us. Me and Nan also both plan on joining in on some other people's shows where, we'll take turns hopping in and out and just hanging out with some other guys and having conversations with them. Should be a lot of fun as we're prepping for the 2023-2024 NFL season. During the NFL season, we like to go live every Monday and Thursday night for primetime football. And then for the NBA, we try to do 1 or 2 games a week throughout the season. And then once the NFL season ends, we are all NBA locked in and ready, especially through the playoffs where we are going live non-stop. We're going to be covering as many games as possible, having as much fun as possible, and hoping to bring y'all a good show and a good play-by-play calling. I want nothing to do with the desert. All right, I know we have to have at least one person in here, right, that thinks they're crazy enough and think they could do one of these Naked and Afraid shows. Does anyone think they could survive Naked and Afraid? Because, bro, man, there ain't no way in hell. In a hot place with someone that's got some good survival instincts, I think I can make it work in a hot place. Any of those cold places, like in the Amazon or anything where it gets in the 40s at night, I'm out. I'm done. There ain't no way, bro. I do not like being cold. I am good. Ain't no shot. Ain't no shot I'm surviving that. I love how TNC brings up these tweets and stuff like that. This just made me think with our last stream, we had some joking conversation with Drifter, Thrifter, me, and Nan. I would love to be able to bring up some of these comments that people would tweet about and pull these tweets up with memes in the middle of streams, at halftime and stuff like that. That's some things we can definitely do. Just some things to make things a little more entertaining for y'all as y'all are watching. On the high note, be humble. Just to take a look real quick at the games that occurred already today. Cleveland Cavaliers just dominated the New York Knicks, but the bigger story than the win for the Cavaliers is that the Knicks dealt with a hurt Julius Randle right at the end. Him and Jarrett Allen both took a hard foul where Julius Randle falls towards the camera crews at the bottom and walked off with a obvious limp looked like either a tailbone issue, possibly a high hip issue. Hopefully he will be okay, because without Randall, this Knicks team could definitely fall apart, especially against this young, flying Cleveland team that is just trying to prove a name for themselves. And, Donovan Mitchell trying to prove that he wasn't the problem over at Utah. Hopefully Randall is able to come back. They'll have a couple break, and then they'll be able to play back in New York at the Garden. And then the Boston Celtics versus the Atlanta Hawks that happened earlier on today, just before the start of the Cleveland-New York game. Celtics were able to win it 119-106. So, a little bit closer. It was a little bit closer than what the first matchup was. Boston dominated in the first half, and then the second half, Hawks were able to kind of climb their way back in a little bit. Very much similar to what we saw last game. Tatum dropped 29. White dropped 26. Jaylen Brown dropped just 18, but it shot 50% from the field. You had some bench help from Brogdon, a little bit from Williams, who's their main defender. He was able to make 4 buckets and grab a couple boards as well. The Hawks, Dejounte Murray still leading the show, dropped 29, and Trae Young just not finding his shot. He played better tonight. He only scored 16 points on Saturday, but not on Saturday. Yeah, but no, on Sunday. He was only able to drop 18, so he scored 24, 9 for 22 of shooting, but 2 of 8 for 3. Those threes are not going down for Young and the Hawks. They're going to need that to happen as they're going to travel home for the next game, trying to steal one and not get 4-0 by this tough Boston Celtics team. And we're about to get ready here to start off the second half. All tied up, 0-0. Let's see. Spoil Fid, what's good with your brother? Said, what will a Bradley Beal to New Orleans look like? A slightly better CJ McCollum. A slightly better CJ McCollum. We need a true point guard. I don't want us to grab anyone small that can't play a true point guard, and I don't think Beal can play a true point guard. He's kind of like CJ. He's a false point guard. He wants to create his own basket. He doesn't want to get other people involved. We need someone that can control the offense, call out plays, get people to move, and be in the right position and direct things. CJ McCollum, even though he struggled from his shot this year due to that thumb injury and that torn labrum, but I don't think Beal is a huge upgrade. Russell Westbrook is going to take the first shot. It's going to be missed. Booker over to KD. KD guarded by Eric Gordon. I know he likes this matchup. He's going to get fouled. Gordon's going to foul him early. So it's going to be an inbound. Both teams, Celtics, goodness Christ, Suns are perfect for the line 6 or 6, but the Clippers have double the amount of free throws attempts that the Suns have, shooting 11 for 12. Booker drives inside, puts up the high floater. Good. First lead for the Suns in quite some time. How about Murray from the Hawks? Dejounte Murray just signed with the Hawks. If anything, Trae is going to leave. I would love to get Trae. And actually, Trae is leaving because they already announced it that they are shopping him. They announced that they're shopping Trae before the start of the playoffs, which makes absolutely no sense. Ball working around now in KD's hand, guarded by Westbrook, working around the Aiden screen. Aiden's going to pull up from where he's been automatic from. Misses that one, but gets his own board. CP in the corner, guarded by Batum. Works around the Aiden screen, drives inside, steps back, pulls up from his shot, knocks it down. Paul finally getting 2 back-to-back to go, for him at least, in his area. After several misses. Dejounte Murray is a point guard, shooting guard. CJ small forward. Brandon. Wait. At point guard, shooting guard CJ, small forward Brandon Ingram, power forward Zion, center JV. No, that would be, DeJounte really doesn't play PG, but I could see that, but DeJounte Murray ain't going nowhere. They just picked him up, and they said they're getting rid of Trae. They're not going to get rid of Trae and DeJounte. So, that's not even an option. Craig's going to pick up his second foul. Inbound to Zubac. Booker gets the steal. He pushes off. There's no foul. There should be. There should be. You can't push off like that, but he's going to get the bucket. He didn't need a push off either. He got the strip, and then he extended out on, I believe it's Eric Gordon, pushes him away. I guess they're maybe saying it's a 50-50 ball, and that's why they didn't call it, but and to be honest with you, Spoiled, I don't know if I'm starting CJ. I'm not starting CJ, if you want to be honest with you. I'm doing Murray. CJ's going to have to come off the bench for me, and I'm starting Herb Jones. Herb Jones is a staple on our team. He needs to play 30 minutes a game. Just defensively wise. I mean, I still need him to work on his offense and stuff like that. He can't just be like I'll show up once a month type of guy. But defensively, he's the best guy in the court. He deserves a starting spot just due to his defense. I'd rather CJ step back into that role and be a sixth man of the year or something like that. Boom, 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 boom. Indeed you do. Well, whoever they get rid of, if one is available, Dyson Daniels, 3 first, and well, whoever they get rid of, whoever they get rid of, if one is available, Dyson Daniels, 3 first, and now CJ and Herb are gonna have to split them minutes. Herb needs to start. Herb needs to start. They can split the minutes, but Herb needs to start. They can have the same amount of minutes, but Herb has to start. And the thing is too, it's like then you start getting into the problem. It's gonna be weird. Our backcourt's gonna be weird for a while because the thing is Trey, we're taking Trey out of the starting lineup as well, which is something hard to do. Like, do you just put BI at the do you put BI at the 2, Zion at the 4, JV at the 5, Trey at the 3? And then bring in another point guard because Trey got like point something away from having a 50, 40, 90 season. You can't take him out. You want him to explode and continue to develop with the starting lineup. And then Herb, again, is a guy that's hard to take out because of his defense. So, we have a lot of talent, but we just don't have the right answers yet or the right rotation for him. Dyson Hayes with 3 firsts. Yeah. I'm not sold on getting rid of Dyson yet, but I think Dyson should be in the G League. He shouldn't be on the team. He needs to play. He needs to get comfortable playing. He's young. He's like 19 years old. He needs to play more. My boy can't even legally drink. But he shouldn't be in the lineup. It definitely shouldn't be getting minutes but he needs play time. He needs play time and get used to it. Kawhi getting to work, going inside, gets the lay. But I'm definitely ready to get rid of Jackson Hayes. We don't utilize him anyway because he had moments where he played a lot better. He needs to go. I can see us getting rid of Najee. I can see us getting rid of Larry Nance because that injury thing, he's starting to digress. He's a little bit older too. I can see that happening, even though I love Larry. Willie Herman Gomez needs to go. I don't know what his worth would be though. Trade CJ for a backup center. Maybe. Booker for 3. All net. All net. Booker. Letting him fly. No, we would lack size. Give him up row for Trae Young. Wait, who you talking about? Who we lack? How we lack size? You talking about for Trey Murphy we'd lack size? Or are you talking about like for playing Herb? You know Herb has a wingspan of like a 6'7" player, right? How we lack size? I don't even think I gave you an option in there that we would lack size in. Give up bro for Trae Young? Who for Trae Young? Who? Well, Dyson? Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, if we can get Dyson away for, like, something better, then yeah. But Dyson has no worth. Dyson has no worth yet. So, like, you got to look at that, too. Like, there's no worth in Dyson yet. And there, you know, might never be any worth in Dyson. I said, why would anyone trade for Dyson if it was showed on and on again that he shouldn't be in the NBA, he should be in the G League? That he should be a two-way player. And I agree. We have to sacrifice some talent for some, but I don't think Trey Murphy is the one that we sacrifice. I could see us possibly sacrificing not Trey Murphy, but I can see us possibly sacrificing Herb. See us sacrificing CJ. See us sacrificing Lance again. Really, anyone on our bench is good to go. I'd like to keep Jose, but like literally everybody on our bench, I think could leave. I think Jose is the only one that's like truly safe for me off of our bench that played during the play-in. Score is 61-71. Sorry guys, I didn't keep up to date with the score. We got to be aggressive. Let Dyson develop with another team while we get a good player. But that's the same. We're not going to get anybody for Dyson. We're not going to just put him in the G League. We're not going to get anybody for Dyson. No one's going to trade for Dyson. Nobody wants Dyson. Decent defender, the biggest liability on offense, hesitates on every single move. Yeah, Trey Murphy we keep. Yeah, okay. I was about to say, I was like, please don't say that. While we, a good player who can help the team and do it before people figure it out, he only played 1 year, value still there. I mean, maybe for a team that wants to develop a young player, maybe. I just don't see anybody being like, okay, yeah, we'll take him and 3 firsts for a top point guard. I just don't see it. But maybe you could be right. Keep Lance, put him at power forward. I don't think Lance has the speed. Maybe. I don't know if Lance has the power, the quickness to play power forward, and then with his injuries and stuff, it's becoming just as much of a concern as Zion is, with less upside when he's healthy. Westbrook gets a switch, pass over to Kawhi. Kawhi guarded by CP, backing him down. 5 seconds to shoot. 4 from the elbow. Tough shot. Great defense by CP3. They're going to call a loose ball foul on Aiden. But I can see Lance playing more of a 4, especially if Zion plays the 4. Just because he's kind of like a big, small guy. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. Put Murphy there, and that's the same. Get a starting point guard. BI at the 2. Murphy at the 3. Zion at the 4. And then JV at the 5. That's what the lineup should be if we can get a true point guard. And then off the bench, you know, ideally off the bench we could have Herb, who still is going to get minutes, because he'll swap out with whoever our starting point guard is at points at times in the game. You'll have Jose come in. You'll have Nance. I don't see a place for CJ anymore, even though I wish I did. Because CJ gave us 72 games with a thumb that needs surgery. I think he's having this week, and a shoulder that needs surgery that again he's having this week. You know, so you don't want to disrespect that, but if you're looking for progress, something like that has to change, and you have to go grab a big guy. You have to grab a bigger name than CJ. Maybe it's Beal. Maybe it's Trae Young. You know, I could be wrong about Beal. Score is 66-54. to 73 as the Clippers going to go ahead and knock down a 3. You know, the thing is, you know, a lot of people want JV gone too, and not because JV's bad, but because we don't use JV properly. We don't use bigs properly, which is a big problem in just our coaching staff. Some of that stuff has to be fixed too. You know, Green's the new coach. He had a great season the first year. This year definitely showed a lot of flaws, and hopefully he can adjust from that. They're going to go ahead and call a foul on Batum. Bench should be Jose, whoever they want to be a shooting guard. Murphy. So you want Murphy coming off the bench? Lance at 4 and Mo Bamba at 5. Mo Bamba at 5? Maybe. Durant all the way from the baseline. 20 points for Durant. Leonard with the ball up top. I'm sorry. Russell with the ball up top. Guarded by Biyombo. Fakes a pull-up. Goes underneath to Zubac. Zubac guarded by Durant. And just strongmans him. Gets inside off the window. 68-75. 7-point game. CP bringing the ball up. Guarded by Eric Gordon. Working around the Biyombo screen. Goes in for the baseline jumper. And CP right now is finally feeling himself. Murphy can't start. If you have a Trae Young on. A Trae Young at Herb at shooting guard. Yeah, Herb has to play if Trae Young is playing for sure. You're right about that. If Trae Young is playing, you have to have Herb because it's the same situation with CJ playing. Then you have to have Herb because they're liabilities on defense. But Trae won't be here after next year. Then that's what you're saying. If Trae has to come off the bench, Trae won't be here next year. Every single team in the league will try and grab it and put him at a starting spot. Every single team will. Every team will. He over doubled his point per game. He shot almost 50, 40, 90. He was only the third player in the league to do that this year. You make Trae come off the bench. He's not a Hornet. He's not a Pelican in 2025 or 2024 season. They're going to call a foul. I didn't quite see it. I thought it might have been a defensive foul, but they're going to call a foul on Zubac. I'm assuming it's going to be he sweep through, pushed off the defender. I knew what you meant. Oh, ball stolen. Powell up ahead to Russell. And Russell just lays it in nice and easy with the dunk. Bring it up to 70. Oh, I'm sorry, 73. I'm a little bit behind, guys. My bad, guys. 73-79. 5 minutes remaining in this third. Game moving by really fast. Not a whole lot of timeouts being used. Scores are going back and forth. Paul with it. Guarded by Eric Gordon. Wants to give it to KD. KD working on Westbrook. Gets the double team. CP for 3. Steps into a shot. Pass out Craig. Corner 3. Don't like that. I really wanted KD to just take the shot that he had. Bro, he can be a 6-man. Who know how many are good at that? That's not a bad thing. No, he can be a 6-man. I'm not saying he can't be the best 6-man. I'm saying that if I'm Trey Murphy, I'm going unless we're willing to pay him a bag as a 6-man, we ain't gonna keep him. Someone's gonna pay him a bag to be a starter. Powell drives in, gets the finish over Craig and Durant. 75-79. CP trying to get to his spot, pulls up from the left. Doesn't get it to go. CP tries to get his own board, misses it. Zubac with it. Zubac up to the Kawhi. Clippers trying to close down on this lead, down by just 4. Kawhi, jersey untucked, backing up Booker. Eric Gordon 3, no good. CP with the rebound. KD, kick out. Booker straight in, kick out, back to Durant, back to Booker. Booker in the corner. Driving left side on, kick out. Craig, corner 3, opposite side, knocks it down. 82. Is that the third or fourth three-pointer for Craig? 5 for 7. 5th three-pointer for Torrey Craig. Let him fire. Kawhi gets trapped. Eric Gordon, Russell Westbrook, kick out. Powell, corner 3. Does not get it, but Biyombo is going to foul Zubac, ripping down on his arms. But how in the world you put him in that lineup unless you put B.I. as shooting guard and Trey at small with Herb coming off the bench? I think that's what you do. B.I.'s been playing a lot of B.I. This is the thing. I mean, on paper, as far as height, Herb guards their small forward. Herb guards 1 through 4 as long as their 4 isn't like a big bulky guy. Herb guards KD. Herb guards trying to think of some other names right now, but like Herb guards 1 through 4 for the most part. So Herb being at 3 and BI being at 2 really doesn't matter offensively because Herb is better off just being spaced out into the corner. That's how we've been spacing him. They might label him a forward, but they might label him a shooting guard, but he plays more like a forward. But I don't know. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of options, man, and I've read a bunch of debates and had a lot of debates with different people and stuff like that on different streams. But like, there is no option. It's what route that our GM wants to go, what route Willie Green wants to go, and just hopefully they pick the one that works. Because I see different aspects of all of it that can work. Someone's going to get screwed, and that's the hard part. You don't want to. Someone's going to get screwed out of a starting spot, and they shouldn't, but we have to make improvements in other places. You know what I mean? That's why I look more at like CJ not being with us anymore and take away CJ's starting spot. That's why I look at it that way. And then you could have Herb and Murphy kind of switch out from their spots. So regardless of who starts, they still play similar minutes. Because Trey can come in for anyone between 2 and 4 because he's a shooter and he's tall, even though his defense isn't all there yet. You have options. If Trey comes off the bench, a holding lead will be better than ever with Jose. Yeah. Now since Zion injury prone, he's going to be starting half the year anyway. That's true too. That's true too. And that's why it also makes it hard because like we've only seen so many games that are actual lineup to like really get a true adjustment. Because I think Trey is going to be better with Zion. Because people flood towards Zion, Trey's wide open in the corner or the elbow or the whatever, not the straightaway, but the midpoint. Yeah. I'm gonna be real here. Our GM in the hot seat. Really? You think after grabbing the only miss he's had so far is Dyson Daniels, and I don't know if that's a miss. I think it was just too early. He should have grabbed somebody else. But you're gonna say that was a miss, like that he isn't doing things right. Brought in CJ McCollum, brought in Larry Nance, helped us find an identity. You know, Zion's been a bust. I don't know if you can put him on the hot seat. Everybody's ready to put everyone on the hot seat right now, and it's insane. You got like the one thing I had to stop doing, bro. I had to get off Instagram or Twitter. I had to stop going into the Twitter spaces, bro. People are so negative right now. So negative. They're ready to fire everybody. They're ready to fire the custodians. They're looking to blame and fire everybody that's a part of this organization because they're upset. And not realizing that even though we stayed in the same ranking at 9th this year, we went up, I think, like 12 or 13 games. We went from a under 500 team to above 500 team, even still dealing with injuries, again, with B.I. missing 20-plus games. I think he missed almost 30. Zion missing like 40. CJ missing 10. Jose missing, 15, 20 at the end. You know, the biggest concern for me as a fan right now is slightly on Willie, but I'm not ready to just cut him loose and put him in the hot seat because it's his second year. Give him a break, man. He's got guys committed, and then I also want to see players be more serious. Like, I want us to be able to, you know, goof around, clown when we're winning and do all this stuff, but also know when to take it up next year and be serious. And they did that at the end of the season. At the end of that run, nothing changed except for our seriousness. After we finally broke that 10 loss streak and we started winning games and they had that players meeting, you could tell the intensity was different between the whole entire, every single player. The intensity was different. Nah, our head coach is young, so I can wait. Yeah, I'm with you. I do realize how long Dave Grissom been GM. Do you blame me? He's been here for 5 years. That's not a long time for a general manager, bro. 5 years is not a long time. That means we're just now starting to see the team that he developed. He had some misses with Bledsoe and like that shit, but other than that, he hasn't done anything wrong. Durant's going to miss at the line. The score is 77. I do have to go run to the restroom real, guys. KD's going to go ahead and shoot a second free throw. Plumlee's going to come in and check in for, I'm assuming, Zubac. And I'll be back in just 1 second, guys. KD shoots a three, misses it, but I think there's going to be a loose ball foul on Westbrook. Biyombo blocked a shot on Westbrook at the other end. That's great. Gurley Green don't have that Sean Payton attitude. They be joking around too much to know Sean Payton didn't allow it. But like, everybody's coaching style is different. The thing is, Sean Payton created his culture one way. Willie Green's created a culture the other way. This is the first time we've had a culture in New Orleans basketball since Chris Paul and them back in 2008. That's a big reason why like I got super back into basketball again, because there's finally a culture inside of there, man. People want to play for each other when they like each other. Do I think they got to know when to turn it up a gear and be a little more serious? Yeah, of course. But they're all still young. We have a fairly young team. Bones Highland shoots a three, no good, goes out of bounds. It's gonna be Clippers ball. But I'm not mad at that. I just need people to lock in when it's time to lock in. But I do see, like I said, I see your concerns. I see everybody's concerns. Everybody's at a loss because we're at that midway road. We're at that midway road where we could go in several different directions. None of us know what's truly going to work. Well, who's going to get fired, who's going to stay, and all this stuff. Like, everybody's in between. It's almost worse than being the worst in the league. Because in the worst of the league, you just know everybody sucks. You know? When you're at that midway point, you're like, okay, whatever decision I make can either make us a tremendously amount better or a tremendous amount worse. Booker knocks down another shot. 79-87. Highland's going to get fouled by KD. If we take Hooker in the first round, I'm going to be all over Loom. Oh, ain't no one taking Hooker in the first round. Hooker ain't going to go until the 5th round. He's coming off an ACL tear. If anyone takes Hooker before, like, the 4th... no, 5th round. If anyone takes Hooker before the 5th round, they're out their mind. Maybe the 4th. He got a piece of that. That shouldn't be a foul. He blocked it. That shouldn't be a foul. If you touch the ball, it cannot be a foul. I know I'm joking about the difference in attitude. Oh, yeah. No, I feel you. I feel you, Spoiled. Once again, guys, I appreciate you all for being here. If you are enjoying the conversation, come take part in the conversation. Feel free. Let me know who your team is, who you support, NBA, NFL. It doesn't matter to me. But I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Hit that like button if you can. It really helps our channel grow and get to where we want to be. We hope to continue to bring better and better content each and every live stream. We also do edited content and shorts, so you're not just getting these. We do a lot of stuff on this channel. Take part of it, man. We're growing. We're growing. It's the fastest that we've grown since we first started. We hit 300 new subscribers this month alone. Hoping to hit 3,000 by the end of May. Please be a part of the become a fanlist, man. One thing I don't like about Loomis, he's good talent, but doesn't retain it with push Saints back for a stupid amount of time. Loomis has played great job, what's it called? Basically putting him in a position where he can't get fired. I can't think of the correct term right now, but that's really what he does best. Man goes straight in at the cup, knocks it in. 83, 89. KD and Booker turning up. Yeah, they doing their thing right now. I need KD with 30, though. Booker, and I need Shamet at 3. Please make it here. Shamet finally took a shot. I'm so happy. Maybe he'll take a couple more. Kawhi gets the long board, driving in on Okogie. He's going to get the foul, no bucket, and it should be at the gather, so it should be 2 at the line. Bob McAdoo, bro, before the 3-point line. Kawhi knocks down the first. Still a very close game. First game started off, or the beginning of the game started off all Clippers. Phoenix were able to edge their way back in, finally tying it up. And now this second half so far has been dominated by Phoenix, but Clippers are keeping it within range. Scores 89-84 with 50 seconds remaining in this third quarter. This game is flying by tonight. Kawhi Leonard's going to go ahead and knock down both free throws, 85 of 89. I'm sorry, it makes 1 out of 2. All right, Booker, guarded by Plumlee. He's got to eat. Goes inside, kicks out CP. CP kicks out Booker. Booker, top of the key. Got it. Said, book that. Straightaway 3 for Booker. 31 points for him. Highland driving left side. Right-handed layup on the left. Gets it to go. Look, I have an idea which would be awesome for the Saints New Orleans trade back in the second. They still get their second, but just to add a third rounder. And get 2/3. I could see that. I can see that. Booker gets blocked by Highland, and they're going to say Clippers ball. Great play by Bones Highland. Clippers inbound with 0.8 seconds. They're going to chuck the ball up court. Basketball pass goes out of bounds. Now 0.3 for the Suns. I assume they're just gonna toss it in. Then we're going to go ahead and wrap up this third quarter. Let's see if they actually try to get a shot up. I doubt they do, but let's see. The score is 87-92. Up top, and that's gonna end the third. 87-92. Suns on top. Booker heating up with 31 big ones. Finally in his element, shooting 11-16, 3 from 5 from 3, and 6 from 6 from the strike. Has 7 assists to add on top of something he didn't do last game, getting other guys involved when he gets doubled. He has a steal and a rebound. DeAndre Ayton cleaned up some boards, has 10 boards right now, just 2 more since the start of the second half. He also has 12 points. Kevin Durant with 21, 9 of 16 shooting right now. Chris Paul got a couple shots to finally drop, shooting 4 of 9 with 8. Still no real true assists from the bench, but Biyombo does have 3 major blocks, so that alone is huge for the Suns. When we take a look at the Clippers, things have slowed down a little bit for Leonard. Now just sitting at 20 points. Westbrook also with 21. Both of them only putting up a handful more of shots up. Like to see them get back involved. Eric Gordon has knocked down a couple more baskets. Has 12. Man off the bench with 6. Powell with 6. Man with 10. Powell with 6. Both of them only making 1 more bucket off the bench. It's going to be an exciting fourth quarter. I feel like everyone's going to be throwing their purses at it. It's going to be a lot of good shots, a lot of good basketball. Leonard's going to get back into his element. Westbrook's going to be playing passive defense. All the energy he saved up in this third quarter is going to be used up here in this fourth, and the Suns hopefully go to Durant for my parlay's sake to make some big things happen. Interesting. They finally fought back. Yeah, they fought back. Yeah, they fought back in the second. They started fighting back. It was like the later end of the second. They really started doing some good stuff. And right now, they're dominating, but Clippers are still trailing in, making this game close. It's still anyone's game, regardless of the 5-point score difference. At a third rounder. Yeah. You get a second and 2/3. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you mean, Spold. I might have read it wrong, but I understood what you meant. Yeah, I can see that happening. We'll see. All I know is that we need DN. We need interior defense as well. I'm not all for the whole wide receiver grab. Maybe a late round, 5th or 6th round, if you want to grab a wide receiver, then go for it. I think we need another running back. I don't understand the people that are like, oh, we don't need a running back now. We got Jamal Williams. Okay, so we have an aging Alvin Kamara that's going to be out for X amount of games, whenever we find that out. We have Jamal Williams, who's aging, that had his first good season of his whole entire career, but no, we don't need a running back. Doesn't make sense. If I really want us to grab a running back in the 3rd round, I really do. I hope it's Ty J. Spears. I think that'd be fire, but I'll take anyone at this point. I just want us to go and grab someone decent at running back in the 3rd, 4th round at the latest. Then maybe you can look at, start beefing up that linebackers again, since we had to get rid of Alonzo. Not Alonzo, I'm sorry, but oh goodness, who am I forgetting? The white boy, not Werner. Is it Alonzo? I'm losing my mind right now. But we need to beef up the defensive line. Get some youth at linebacker position. Build up O-line a little bit. You can always build up O-line and D-line. We need a running back. And that's my top 4 priorities. Booker, guarded by man, pulls up mid-range, off the front of the rim, no good. Okogie's going to knock it out of bounds. If I was the Saints, I'm going D-line, 1st and 2nd pick. Running back, O-line. If Hooker's still there in the 5th, go Hooker. Then you go wide receiver or tight end or something like that. Underneath, Biombo can't get the finish, but gets his own board, puts it up the 2nd time, knocks it down. 94. They will trade their current 2nd rounder with a next year 5th rounder to Lions or Chargers or Green Bay Packers to get a 2nd round pick 45 and a 3rd round pick 78. It's all in theory, man. It's a lot of numbers. That's why I don't I watch a lot of these draft shows and stuff like that, but the amount of options that teams truly have, there's so many options, bro. I don't look at what grab they should get, who they trade for, what year, and all this stuff, man. There's so many different options, so many variables that you can go through. That's why drafting players is hard, and that's why managing the draft is hard. Westbrook's gonna foul. Oh, they're not gonna give the foul here? Okay, they did give the foul. They gave the foul early, though, so it's going to be an inbound for CP. It was before the shot. They're going to inbound it high to Biombo. 94-87 is the score. 3 seconds to shoot for CP. CP's going to shoot. Gets the roll. 96-87. Back up to 9, because you had to consider if Thomas go out, you need a wideout or a tight end. Yeah, but I don't want to go youthful, and I don't want to go youthful again in wide receiver. We have 2 youthful wide receivers, 2 second years. We don't need another youthful wide receiver. I don't think right now I want to go veteran. I really wish we would have put our whole bag trying to grab Darius Slayton before the Giants finally re-signed him, or Chark, or anything like that. Lazard. I mean, even though I don't think Lazard was in the books because of Rodgers, but I would have rather that than go for a rookie. Highland, straight away, no good. With Olave. I love to watch those shoes and love to make my takes on how to get good talent. Yeah. Oh, no, I feel you, man. And I feel you, like, I just think there's so many variables that I don't feel comfortable talking about it. Paul makes another bucket because there is so many variables. And so it's like you can give out ideas and hate, but like, man, there's no telling who's right or wrong with that stuff. I mean, there's things that I think that are obviously like I would not do. Like I said, I'm not grabbing a wide receiver before round 5. Not doing it. Not doing it. I don't think there's a reason in hell to do it. Unless there's just a player that just shouldn't be there that far, and it's like you have to grab him. I don't think there's a point, personally, me. But as far as like where to trade to and stuff, there's so many variables. But it's good that you know it, man, and that you understand it, man. Make that a part of your show. You have good insight on the game, man. A lot of people appreciate that, and a lot of people would like to learn from it. Chris Olave is still young. Rashid, love him, but it was his breakout year. Rashid's a rookie too, but his breakout year, both rookie. You need weapons caps. Already an enemy while we trying to fix. Right, well, that's what I'm saying. You got 2 up and coming rookies and no depth at wide receivers. You have Michael Thomas. You have Smith that everyone's kind of given up on. You have Keith Kirkwood who shouldn't be in the league. We lost Hardy. But we don't need more young depth. We need veteran depth. We don't need young depth. We need veteran depth. In my opinion. In my opinion, could be wrong. If my opinion was always right, y'all see me on SportsCenter making the big bucks. And all the half-decent wideouts will be gone by round 3. And I don't think that's our main need right now. I don't think we need another wide receiver. I don't think we need another young wide receiver. We saw what happened when Olave was covered by ones. His game got taken away a little bit. Once again, all of y'all that are new to tuning in or just stopping by for the very first time or that have been here before, thank you for coming and tuning in once again or tuning in for the first time. My name is Zach. This is Real Fan Sports, and tonight we are covering the Los Angeles Clippers versus the Phoenix Suns. The Suns currently up 98-87 over the Clips. Durant, Booker, Paul are both getting all 3 are starting to get hot, making things dangerous for the Clippers. Russell Westbrook started off pretty hot, but has simmered down, as well as Kawhi Leonard. I do expect a tough fourth quarter. Clippers aren't going to allow this lead to stay this way the whole time, but Suns are definitely going to make it difficult for them. I hope y'all are really enjoying this stream, and if y'all are, please hit that like button. We're at 6 likes right now. I really want to get us up to 10 if you have the time. Please hit that like button. It means the world to us and our channel and our growth as a community. Be part of the community. Comment, message, chat. Let us know what's good with you. Andre said, what's your stance on MT? Before the renegotiation of his contract, I was ready to get rid of him. I'm cool with the renegotiation. He's in a prove me contract. His contract is not a whole lot guaranteed. It's more of a if you do this, type thing, then you get paid for it. So I'm super cool with this. Super cool with this. But this is a prove me last chance type of contract. Powell driving right side, tries to throw an alley-oop to Westbrook, but he should just try to put it off the glass. But I think Powell wanted a foul there, and I don't think he's wrong because Okogie did push him off, but apparently, okay, there was a foul, so Okogie did get called on the foul. He got beat baseline, and Okogie kind of pushes off on Powell. It was very slight. I think Okogie had position there. He was fast shuffling down right outside the paint, and Powell just tried to wrap himself around him, but as a defender in the NBA, offense always gets the upper hand. First free throw goes. Offense held us back this year. Now should we make the defense tougher? Yes, running backs drops all the way to the 4th, which we have the 4th, so you get a linebacker there. quarterback play held us back. Quarterback play held us back a lot. AK held us back a lot this year, too. He didn't play well. Well, there's a lot of problems with the Saints this past year. A lot of problems. Booker underneath to Okogie. Catches man jumping. Oh, I thought he had the and one. But Kogie's going to get 2 from the strike coming up. After both of the free throws went for Powell, the score is 89-98. Suns up by 9, looking to make it 10 once again. Andre, from an outside point of view, man, what do you... well, first off, Andre, I don't know if we've ever asked you. If we did, I forgot, and please remind me. Who are you a fan of, both NFL and NBA? And if you're an outsider, Andre, what's your thoughts on MT as an outsider? Kogi knocks the first. And knocks the second. But we waste a third and a running back. What of Darnell Washington? AJ Terry is there. Are you still selecting a running back? Well, again, situational. Maybe not. I really like Tyjae Spears, though. Russell Westbrook misses the slam. And now the ball going up court to Durant. Durant gets fouled by Kawhi. Man, Westbrook just can't finish the dunk. Saints have 2 fourths. I just wanted to trade back to get the 2/3. Oh, okay. I got you. Durant looking to get his 22nd and 23rd point. Knocks down the first. 101-89. 9 minutes, 8 seconds remaining. And the footprint center is getting loud. They're getting loud for their team's free throw shooter, but he knocks both of them. I never get a team that cheers loud whenever they're their players shooting free throws, unless it's an MVP chant. Yo, Rio, what's good with your brother? Trade PG-13 at this point? You think so, bro? Think so? I was wondering what people have thought that. He's supposed to be back next series, though. Russell Westbrook gets the offensive board and 1. From the rumors that I've heard, Rio, is that he should be back next series. Or if this series gets extended out, he could possibly be back. But is more likely like midway through next series. I mean, Paul George playing right now, I think the Clippers handily beat the Suns. Handily. I think they handle it. I don't think they have three players on the Suns that are willing to play defense. You could see that on offense right now. They use Craig, Okogie, to play a lot of the main defense. And Durant's having to play D, and Durant has played well as defense, but Booker doesn't like playing defense. Chris Paul doesn't like playing defense anymore, not like how he used to, at least. If they had Paul George in there, I think they'd be tearing him up. What the heck just happened there? Nice shot for Kawhi. Knocks down the mid. 10-point game, 24 for Kawhi. Prize Pick was giving out free money today. They had KD at 23.5. Oh, I'll put my house on that thing. Put my house on that thing. I thought KD was getting 30 tonight. I still think it. Booker. Mid-range. I need the dang Clippers to start doing something on offense, though, to force KD to get the 30.5, but I think he should. I get the running back need, the linebacker, but I'm saying linebacker is not deep need, but like we just have age at linebacker, and that's why I would like us to see a little bit younger. I wish that we didn't have to get rid of the guy that came in, and I'm forgetting his name, but I feel like crap that came in for Werner. That would have solved that issue, but now we're back at being really old at that position. Pick 1 up to 3. Need to focus on those realms, especially now since we have cards. It's win now mode. Oh, since we have cards, win now mode. I think every year should be win now mode. To be honest, I don't think there's such thing. You don't give up future for wins, but every year should be win now mode. You should just be winning. You know, that's what good teams do. That's what teams that are good for 10, 20 years, 5 years, consistently in and out, even if they have a bad season, they come back 3 years later and they're back in contention. That's what good teams do. That's what the Saints are trying to do. That's why I don't agree with the blow-up situation that some Saints fans want. Rio says, I think Jokic will finally make a deep playoff run this year. Laughing face. As I was reading that, I was trying not to laugh. I'm glad you're laughing at the end. I mean, they might, bro. They got a good team. But Timberwolves aren't a challenge. It's same thing with watching the Celtics right now. Like, you can't judge it because of who they're playing against. So wait for the second round and see how they appear. CP misses the mid-range. Eric Gordon bringing the ball up for the Clippers. Guarded by CP. Loses it for a little bit. They're going to call it no foul. He wanted one. Gets it to Westbrook. Westbrook somehow snatches it. Guarded by CP. Going left side. Backing him down. Let's see if he turns around with the flow. He's going to fall down to the ground. Gets it to Kawhi, though. Kawhi's going to shoot a midi. No good. Aiden with the rebound. CP bringing it up with a little bit of space. KD driving right side. Going inside to a Kogi. What a feed. Kevin Durant. Who knew Kevin Durant had vision like that? No, we don't blow it up. Exactly. It's stupid. Quan Alexander. Quan wanted to start. It wasn't about money for Quan. He wanted to start. He knew he wasn't going to start. Rio says, got to win the division this year. I hope so, man. Have to. I mean, and right now, like regardless of what people want to talk trash about, Carolina and Atlanta are both like, you just don't know what you're going to get. It could be one of those situations they just play phenomenal. New team, gather it up, and they just play phenomenal. There's no telling. I mean, Saints have everything in the cards to be the top dog and to have a 10-win season, 11-win season and take the division, but there's really no telling. Just because there's so much doubt all around our division. Next year, you put Alontae Taylor as safety. First to picks need to be safety and linebacker. Atlanta got better for sure. Yeah. I think both Atlanta and Carolina got better. They're both planning for the future right now. They're both planning within the next 3 to 5 years to be the best team in the league. It's gonna be actually. I'll say this: if the Saints somehow like just completely collapse this team and they don't show any type of improvement like this year, and we have to go grab a new coach next year, that's a bad look for us. As much as I don't want our coach there right now, because I don't think Dennis Allen is that guy, we lose a head coach and this team implodes again for a bit, we're going to look at a rough year. We're going to be right there battling for the last spot with Tampa Bay because Carolina and Atlanta are setting themselves up to be top of the division for at least 5 years. By 2025, it's going to be Atlanta and Carolina if the Saints don't start doing stuff now. We've seen it happen with our team. We've seen it happen with other teams around the league. We can't always just be haters like that. That's truly what it is. No, but in saying that, we have the potential to hold it right there. We do. We have all the cards. Whether you like Carr or not, I think Carr is a competent quarterback. We have good veteran leadership on defense. Hopefully that transcends into the younger guys that we bring in. We still have guys that are in their prime or getting into their prime. We have young guys that have high potential. So like all these things can translate into continuous, I don't know if you want to say dominance because it's not like we're winning championships, but good competition is little tweaks that we got to figure out. Atlanta's the biggest threat right now. They're picking right. They have cap space. Saints trying to get younger, which is why these few drafts we can't trade our first to back much. True. Yes, love the Williams pickup. See, I'm one of those guys that I really, not that I didn't love it, but people that obsessed over the Jamal Williams pickup, I was not obsessed over it. This is Jamal Williams' first great season. He led in touchdowns, but every other season prior to this one, he had two or 3 years with the Packers, 1 year with the Lions, never rushed over like 650 yards. He was literally just a threat in second and third and goals. That's all he was. Now, maybe he just hit his breakout, and maybe we got him at the perfect timing still with a good contract, and I hope that's what it is. But I'm not like, oh, this is the be-all, save-all in the running back game. That's also why I think we need to still grab another running back. But again, I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. My opinion. All right, but we're going to have inbound here. The score is 108-96. Suns up by 12. What's good with Slim? Slim says Saints got to hit in the draft. They do. They have to. Russell Westbrook's going to go baseline straight to the cup, knock in a bucket, bring it back within 10. 6.5 minutes to go. Same. Love this personality, though. Oh, yeah, same. Yeah, he's a funny guy. And I know you do, being the anime head that you are. CP gets the switch on Kawhi. They're going to give it to KD. KD guarded by Powell. He's going to get... Thought he was going to get trapped by Kawhi. Now will. CP hesitates on a 3. Drives in. Kicks out. Okogie. Corner 3. No good. Westbrook with a tough rebound. But Paul's going to touch it and step. Wait, that should be... Okay, Clippers ball. Okay. I thought they were trying to say Suns ball at first. Yeah. Paul touches it while he's out of bounds. So it's going to be an inbound for Clippers after the Westbrook board. Once again, guys, thank y'all for being here. Please hit that like button, guys. We're at 6 likes. We got 9 in here. Can we get it up to 9 real quick? I'd really, really appreciate that. Kawhi Leonard with the midi. Knocks it down. Hitting the century mark. Oh. 100, 108. 8-point game. Under 6 minutes. Kawhi with 26 points and 6 boards. KD's time. I need KD to cook. Gets the foul and 1. Give it to me. Dang it. Just missed it. I need KD 31 points, guys. No, I think I played him 30 plus. Put some good vibes in the air. I need KD with 30. I think that's... Let me look. I haven't even looked at the stats in a while. Oh, Westbrook doesn't have any steals? I don't know. I didn't play it on that bet. That hits. I think that hits. I think I just need KD 30. I think I need KD 30 and a half, and everything else is looking pretty good. Booker 3. No good. I mean, good. Did I say no good? Good. 38 for Booker. 111, 100. Kawhi Leonard... Wait, they didn't give it. Wait, it wasn't a shooting foul for KD? What is a gather in the NBA, bro? Sometimes they call it, sometimes they don't. Let's see. Rio says, who does the winner of Boston-Atlanta play? I can tell you in just a second. Let me pull it up. KD throws the turnover to Kawhi. Kawhi is going to get fouled. No shot. I searched 2023 NBA bracket. Okay, here we go. All right, let's see. Winner out of Celtics and Hawks plays the winner out of 76ers and Nets. 76ers and Nets, whoever wins out of that. DeJounte Murray is carrying the load for them. Yeah, dude, he's playing really good. Trey is like, I don't know what's wrong with Trey. Slim said, but I agree with you, Zach. The Clippers are different with Paul George. Oh, yeah, they definitely are, man. 8 more points. Durantula. I know. Doesn't seem like they're going to get it, but he might, man. He might. I think that's all I need. I could be wrong. I played so many bets tonight. Oh, sorry. 102, 111 is the score after the 2 free throws. 9-point game. Clippers down by 9. Durant 3. I also had Durant make 2 threes, so I was kind of hoping he'd get that one. I may have missed my bet. That's okay. Powell drives in with the left hand, lays it in, and it's going to be a timeout. 6-point game. Oh, I'm sorry, 7-point game. 104, 111. And let me get the with 4 minutes and 45 seconds remaining. Let me give you this third rounder stat sheet. This is a third round pick from me at Perry. 6'3", runs a 4.47, good hands, very physical, 11-line broad jump, weight is 190 pounds, way better deep ball user than Mike. Well, Mike's never been a good deep ball user. I can give him a look. I can give him a look though. I give him a look. A.T. Perry. I'll give him a look. That's gonna be a good series. Philly's the only team I can see beating Boston though. I think you might be right. I think you might be right. I have Philly winning it all. I know a lot of people don't agree with me, but I have Philly winning it all. I really like what they're doing right now. All right. Oh. One more beer for me, guys, and then we're going to cover the last 4.5-ish minutes of this game. And then we're going to get on out of here. We'll make sure y'all stick along for a little bit because we're going to go ahead and do a breakdown of the box scores and also give you a look ahead at what streams we have next. That'll be coming on tomorrow. We plan on doing Lakers, Grizzlies, and then more than likely, depending on what time I get home, we'll be doing Timberwolves versus Denver Nuggets. Mike's the slant god. Boston are just Giannis's kryptonite. Yeah. Boston, I feel bad for Milwaukee right now. I feel bad. So good, but they're not, even though they were the first seed, they're not as explosive what they used to be. Durant with the quick release on a turnaround knocks it in. First field goal since midway through the third quarter. 113. So maybe this is now Kevin Durant's time. I'm going to check my bet sheet in a second just to see if I'm close on anything. I don't know if I am or not. Zubac goes underneath. He's going to get fouled. Perfect time. I can check my two bets. See what I got going. All right, let's look at the stats. Let's see if anything is possible from my picks here. Phoenix by 8.5. I mean, that's still looking pretty good. I got CP3 8.5 assists. He's at 7. He could get 2. Not impossible. KD 2 3-pointers. I don't think he's made 1 yet. He hasn't, so that's not looking good. I have Shamet 2 3-pointers. I'm not betting on Shamet ever again. I thought he had a bad game the other day and that he would shoot some more today, but they did not set it up for him, so that's a miss. Let's look at the other one. Craig, reverse layup, gets it. 115-104 off the missed free throw by Zubac. Kawhi Leonard bringing it up, shoots the 3 straight away, nothing but net. I got over 227.5. That's good. KD over 30.5 possible. Aiden over 16.5. Not looking great. Booker over 26.5. That looked good. KD 5.5 assists. He needs 1. I'm gonna just miss this one. That sucks. That's okay. Offensive rebound. Kick out. Durant, wide open. 3! No good. He can take the top off, can catch lands. I mean, Catches might need to work on his short route running. He better and ends out across the streets. Post sucks at. That was a lot. He can take the top off. Are you talking about the guy you just sent me? I mean, that seems like a lot more negatives than positives, Spoil. When we're looking for a big guy that... Westbrook knocks down the free throw. 115. Let me update the score real quick, guys. Sorry, I was looking at my bets. To 108. Oh, that was a clean strip by Booker. He's Mike Evans' talent. Interesting. Russ fantasy score cash for me. Bang! Congrats on the win, Rio. Congrats on the win. I already noted what I need to do when I start doing my bets. I need to go and do a set up a 10-leg parlay and then take away 4. Because my top 6 that I'm most confident about, they hit. It's the bottom like 2 to 3 that like may miss. Like I miss a lot of bets by like one leg. Closer, walk around the rail off this wave. Oh. Swell Fit said nah. He can take the top off, can catch slants. Are you saying mean catches, or are you saying mid catches might need to work? Can catch slants mean catches might need to work on his short route running. He's better at in-out crosses, streaks, and posts. And post sucks at slants. Yeah, I was just confused. My play was Allen's fantasy score, Russ fantasy score, and Mobley fouls. Okay. Hey, well that worked out for you, man. Big does. Big bucks, no whammies. If you tell me needs better short route. Oh, okay. Routine running and run after catch compared to good hand. I got you. So you characterize it a little bit different than what I do. Deep route running and deep route catches is Paul rises up and hits a tough shot. 109, 117. I rate receivers by strong hands and like short to mid-range catches. A lot of deep route passes should just be caught if they're open. But I look for a more consistent look, but that's just me. Aiden gets it off the glass. 119, 109. Westbrook coming straight in. Ball gets batted off the hands of Powell. Phoenix's ball. Oh, no. Overall hands is his own territory. He has good hands. Okay, cool. You don't know the route tree, man? I mean, okay. Like, okay. Welcome to Today NFL, where you wide out run 20 yards. Where your wideouts run 20 yards in routes? Possibly. 109, 121. I think y'all just have a new school look. You look at guys that have been consistent over the league, that have been dominant in the league. You look at Devontae Adams that has phenomenal hands, that big bodies over people, that his deep route running is because of his breakdown, aggressiveness, strength that creates that open body catches. You look at now your anomalies where things are changing is your Tyreek Hills, your Jay Jettas, even Jamar Chase, I wouldn't say is a deep route running guy. He just has deep route running ability, but that just comes in with good hands. I'm not trying to look for the next, oh goodness, I'm drawing blanks tonight, but the guy that played for the Eagles, I think of his name. Well, honestly, the Suns shot better tonight. Oh yeah, no, they played a overall better game. You're definitely right about that, Slim. Played an overall better game tonight. It's cool. It's cool. Not trying to be mean. I thought you knew about the route tree. No, I know about the route tree. When you wrote this thing earlier, it was all over the place, dude. There was no comments, no nothing. I know the route tree. I played football my whole life, brother. Oh my God, Gordon goes out. Go back and read your message and just read how confusing it was if you didn't understand what you were trying to say. .109, 121 is the score. CP. Pass over to KD. 5 seconds, minute and a half to go. This game's just about over. KD trying to close it. Eric Gordon's going to get called on the foul. Good hands can't get you open, but you need a good route running capability, my friend. Jared says CJ has good hands, but his route running holds him back. Okay. I'm saying, okay, this is, okay. I think you're getting confused at like what I'm talking about too. I think we're both confused at what we're saying. Okay, Renfro, for instance, has one of the best inside moves off the block, off the first 5 yards. He's able to create space, has no hands, drops so many passes midfield, wide open, many passes long, wide open. But his route running is great. I'd rather a guy like Michael Thomas, who is not a superior route runner. He's a physical receiver that creates space with his body because he's strong and is able to catch and grab anything that touches his hands. It's the same look that Marcus Colston had. Marcus Colston was not an excellent route runner by far. I mean, if you want to look at superior wide receivers, then yeah, I mean, when you look at like Randy Moss, Terrell Owens, Jerry Rice, those guys, great route runners, but also had great hands to add on top of it. They're the anomaly. They're the best of both worlds. And Clippers are different with Paul George. No, Clippers are definitely different with Paul George. They definitely are. That's saying, like, I don't know if you can trade him just because if he's there, I think they dominate this series. If he's healthy, I think they dominate this series. I truly do. I don't think the Suns have enough players that are willing to play defense on three guys. Now that Russell Westbrook, not that he's dominant on offense, but he runs around, you have to play defense on him or he's going to break you inside. Kawhi Leonard, you have to double team. Paul George is the guy you have to double team, so that means a lot of guys are going to have to transition. Booker gets tired of playing defense. CP doesn't play defense like he used to be. He's not that steal machine that he used to be. They eat him up. I can put a comment in, not going to lie. If I was serious, probably would have took it into account when I'm chilling out right crazy. Oh, no, you're fine, Sport. I was just saying, I just didn't understand what you're saying. Like, I was confused because it was like, I was like trying to read it, and it was just all over the place. When like, you read so many messages and stuff like that, you get mixed up. So, I mean, it's my bad. I'm not, ain't no worries, my brother. Ain't no worries. Craig inbound to Paul. And Clippers are going to go ahead and empty out the bench just to close things out. Surprise Phoenix didn't do the same. They're up by 12 right now. 109, 121. Under a minute to go. KD gets stripped out of bounds. KD's ball. My bad, DK autocorrect. Bro, I'm starting to think Shaman just shouldn't be in the NBA. Jesus Christ, that dude can't hit the broadside of a barn. 23. 15 yards. I guess where I get my ideas from is how defense are scheming to negate guys who is tough, like Thomas with good hands, which really limits an offense. I prefer a guy who can at least be a threat beyond. I hear you. But I think that's your generation of football too. Like you gotta realize, like I'm like in that middle age where like bully football and just high scoring, big flashy football is like it is in that intermediate mark right now. you know. Because the way I look at and where I evaluate, or how I judge, I guess, wide receivers is moving the chains. Moving the chains up. Consistent, good passes, good quick route running, a couple yards off ball. Also controlling tempo of the game by being able to hold forward possession instead of letting the other team just dominate it just because you're going upfield. I mean, like when we watched earlier in the year with Jameis and Olave, they were just chucking up passes. And even when they'd score touchdowns, that just mean our defense had to get back on the field when they only had 2 minutes of rest. There has to be an intermediate between the two. Me too. I watched football since 2006. I feel you, bro. I feel you. All right, let's see. Let's close this outside. I have so much noise in my ears. Oh my god. Alrighty. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, cool. We're in here. But let's go ahead and look over at the box scores for this game. Suns did go ahead and take a nice 14-point win over the Clippers, and everything was flowing for the Suns. Kevin Durant dropped 25. He was 10 of 19 for shooting. He only got a couple shots up in that fourth quarter, really in that second half. He shot a little bit early in the third, but only 2 shots prior to that. He had 25 points. Devin Booker came out with a phenomenal game. He started off slow, but right when the second quarter happened, he found his rhythm finally. Dropped 38. Chris Paul also finally got his shots to go from the mid-range after starting 1 from 5. Finished off at 8 and 14, had 16 points. Aiden dominated the first half. Lack of production in the second, but that's just because Booker, Durant, and Paul were doing that thing. But he still finished off with 13 rebounds, 14 points. It's a good overall look for the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The bench is still going to be a problem, and we'll continue to talk about this. They only had 13 points off the bench. They had 6 assists off the bench and 8 rebounds. Really lack of effort. Biyombo did come in and make some key blocks. He had 3 of them, and that's huge. He did have 6 points, so that helps. Okogie now in the bench role after they switched him out with Torrey Craig. He had 7 points, shot 2 for 4, 1 for 2. It feels like these guys, either they're just not getting the green light to shoot when they come in, or they're just not or too afraid to make buckets, because, they do have 3 guys that can go and create points at any moment in the game. But as the series go on, as the playoffs go on, they're going to need some of these guys to pop off and start hitting some more shots. And I don't know where that's going to come from. The fact that they had only 1 3-pointer made out of their bench was Okogie is not a good look. We take a look at the LA Clippers, who lost tonight. Leonard, again, dropping 30 points, had 31, had 7 assists, 8 rebounds, 3 steals. Tried to do everything he could with Westbrook performing high as well with 28 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. I want to see him be a little more active on the boards. Suns dominated the boards tonight. Clippers finished off with a total of 32. And it feels like a slight 32 because every time Phoenix was getting second chance opportunities in the first quarter, it was all Clippers with offensive rebounds. They had them 6-1 at some point with doubling their points, second chance points, whereas the Phoenix Suns were slacking in it, but they gathered it on back and were able to hold it down at the end there. Some really good basketball. We're going to be back live tomorrow at 6:30, I believe, for the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Memphis Grizzlies. That's going to be with Nonpfixion. I will not be here, so he will be your only host. I hope y'all come and tune in. Give Non some love. Give him some likes on the channel and likes on the video and tell him what's up. And then more than likely we'll be back live for the late game, Timberwolves versus the Denver Nuggets, where I should be here. It may be both of us, maybe just one of us. It just depends. We'll see how Non's feeling. If he's tired, he has a late stream tonight. Non will be going live. If you're into the Mandalorian series on Disney Plus and you plan on watching the premiere tonight, it's the last episode, please go and check out my brother Non P. He will be live for that one as soon as it drops. It normally drops somewhere between like 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. Central Time. So if you're going to be up and you're planning on watching it, go tune in. You can do the watch along with him. He gets all that stuff set up. I see Slim Side said, great stream, bro. Hey, Slim, I appreciate that, but man, thank you for popping by. As always, is all love to all of you that have popped in. Spoiler Fid, Slim, Andre, Rio, Nate, who was in here earlier getting some business done. If you still have me up, Nate, have a, what's the right word? Not a successful, but a productive rest of your workday. Hope the missus is doing well too. I hope that pain goes away. I know she was dealing with some stuff earlier. Coach Dante, who popped in earlier, thank you. I hope you had a great stream over on your channel. And much love to all you guys that have came and popped in. If you haven't had the chance yet, please hit that like button. Oh, and then Andre, I hope you hit your bets, man. I didn't get to see what your bets were for tonight, but I hope you hit your bets and made plenty of money. Spoilfizz said, enjoy the stream. Appreciate you. I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. And we'll definitely have to talk some more Saints football, especially whenever we do our first round of the NFL draft. Those of you that are interested in the NFL and that are interested in any team, because this is not a single team stream. We cover all teams. We cover a lot of different things. We try to bring in guys from that have their own channels to talk about their team, represent their squad, and give us the inside information. So, Swole, maybe we can have you come in on draft day if you're going to be available, and come talk your mess, let us know what you got going, and give us the inside scoop on your favorite team and who you focus on and do study work for, man. I really appreciate the conversation, as not just good conversation, but the controversial conversation, man. It helps us both grow as content creators, grow as knowledgeable people in the world of sports, man. None of us are right. We all just have opinions, and we try to do our best we can to give it to y'all. I'm going to go ahead and roll out of here, guys. I really appreciate you all for being here. Hope to see you on the next one. Like I said, hit that like button if you haven't already. Phoenix Suns 123, Clippers 109. The poll finished off at 16 votes. Clippers got the win with 56%, but Suns got the win in real life. They had 31%. KD ISO with 6. Don't care, but I'm here at 6. Thank you for those that don't care, but you're just here enjoying the stream. I'll catch y'all next time, guys. Much love. Peace. And cheers.